Hello, hello students. Students, today we are going to say now that unit that is excretion, excretory products, the structure of the nephron, and the mechanism of urine formation. So, all of you know that metabolism are the physical and the chemical changes takes place in the body of living organism is nothing but the metabolism. So during the process of metabolism, so many different substances are we taken inside our body, and these substances are metabolized in our body. And during the process of metabolism, there are some useful substances and some harmful substances are produced in our body. And both kind of substances are mixed in blood. So blood act as a transporting fluid and which carry the substances. But during the process of excretion, these harmful substances are removed from the blood and then separate out of the body by the process of the excretion. So excretion can be defined as the separation and the elimination of unwanted substances from the blood and then remove outside of the body by the process of excretion. In our body, in human beings, especially kidneys are the organs of excretion in our body. Pair of kidneys are present which act as excretory organs, that is right kidney and the left kidney. So depending upon the type of the nitrogenous materials are excreted, the animals can be classified into the three types depending upon the nature of the excretory product. In short, what is the excretion? Removal of nitrogenous wastage from the blood or the from the body is called the excretion. So there is a when there is a ammonia, some animals, especially aquatic animals, excrete the ammonia. Ammonia are the ammonia are the toxic in nature, and the solubility of the ammonia is very high. Ammonia can readily diffuse in the surrounding water. And depending upon the type of nitrogenous materials are excreted, so I already explained the animals are classified into three types: aminotelic, some are aminotelic, some are ureotelic, some are uricotelic. So aquatic animals excrete the ammonia are the very toxic in nature. The solubility of the ammonia are very high. Ammonia gets readily soluble in the water, and therefore the aquatic animals excrete the ammonia. So the in this way, the process of removal of nitrogenous materials in the form of ammonia called aminotelism, and that animals called the aminotelic animals. Then next one is what are about the ureotelic example. Ammonia are very, I mean, generally 1 gram of ammonia require 300 to 500 ml water for dissolve. Ammonia are highly toxic in nature. So the aquatic forms such kind of the water are easily available. But what are about in terrestrial cases? Man, we are our example having, we are the terrestrial animals, and we remove the urea. Urea are 100 times less toxic than the ammonia. 1 gram urea require only 100 ml water for the dissolve, and therefore the removal of nitrogenous materials in the form of urea, that animals called the ureotelic animals, and that phenomena called the ureotelism. For example, amphibians, then mammals excrete the, we are the mammals and we excrete the urea. Urea are the nitrogenous materials. Then what are about in case of the insect, reptiles and bird? In their body very small amount of water is available, and due to the scarcity of water or due to the conservation of water in their body, urea again converted into semi-solid pellet, that is the uric acid. Urea are converted into means ammonia are converted into uric acid by ionosinic acid pathway. This pathway discovered by the scientist Buchanan. And the process of removal of nitrogenous materials in the form of uric acid, that phenomena called the uricotelisms, and that process and that animals called the uricotelic animals. For example, insect, reptiles. Due to the scans, therefore due to there is a water is conserved, because 1 gram of uric acid require only 10 ml of water for dissolve, and therefore there is a water is conserved. Then in some animals such as the gonin is a bird, penguin, archinida, there is a nitrogenous materials are excreted in the form of gonin called the gonotelism, and that animals called the gonotelic animals, only few cases. Then I already explained here in our body pair of kidneys are present, that is right kidney and left kidney. Kidneys are the organs of excretion. Then each kidney has a kidneys are present in lower abdominal side between the third lumbar and last thoracic vertebra on either side of the vertebral column. Each kidney has a bean-shaped glands called the suprarenal gland or the adrenal glands. Each kidney has outer side is convex. Sorry, outer side is convex and inner side is deeply concave, bearing of a notch there, and this notch called the hilum. This notch called the hilum, and due to this is a notch, and this notch called the hilum or hilus. So through which there is a renal artery and renal vein enters the kidney. Renal means kidney. Then there is a these are the two kidneys. Then from the two kidney there are the from the two kidney two tubes are arises, and these two tubes called the ureter. These tubes are arises from the kidney and open into the bladder. Urinary bladder are the temporary storage organ of the urine. Bladder has the capacity of 800 ml to 1000 ml urine can occupy inside the bladder, and bladder is open into this urethra. Bladder open into urethra. In case of the male and female, there is opening of the urethra is different. In female, urethra open into vestibule, and in male urethra, this part is open at the tip of the penis, and hence this part in the male called the urinogenital canal, because it carry the urinogenital, because it carry the urine as well as the semen. It carry the both function. It carry the urine as well as the semen. The next one, there is a what are the this kidney and the histological structure of the kidney. So histologically, kidney can be divided into two parts. Outer part is cortex and the inner part is medulla. Okay, outer part is cortex and inner part is the medulla. So this cortex are the granular in appearance, and medulla are the reticular in appearance. Cortex consists of the millions of highly convoluted tubules, because kidney are made up of highly convoluted tubules, and these tubules called a nephron. There are about the 1 million nephron is present in each human kidney. Nephrons are the structural and functional units of the kidney. Kidneys are made up of the nephron. Nephron is also called the uriniferous tubule. So this is all this structure to be included in the point, that is the histological structure of the kidney and the microscopic structure of the nephron. So the students in next period we will study about this structure of the nephron and the histological structure of the kidney. But here finish in this lecture. We, I have only talk about on this topic, that is what are the excretion and what are the nature of the excretory products, such as the some animals are the aminotelic, some are ureotelic, and some are the uricotelic. And in animal kingdom, some animals are also present in nature. They excrete their nitrogenous materials in the form of guanine, and that telism called the gonotelism. So in this lecture we only studied regarding this topic. So when in case of any problems and the queries, so please contact with contact with me with phonal contacts. And now I am stop my lecture here. I have stopped now. So students, thank you very much for this today's session. Okay, thank you very much.